to finish strong with an MVP. Taking their places will be Peyton Watson along with Jalen P. Justin Van Dyne, umpire C.J. Washington. And here we go with the Wolves. Thrown away by Edwards. Steal by Denver. And here comes Jokic, who is having an incredible season. Pickett a screen. Jokic a three.
And probably, statistically speaking, having the most impressive season our game has ever seen as he's able to shoot. He's shooting over 41% from three to go along with everything else he's doing at a high level.
Brings it up as a guard, takes the three. Here is Gordon doing the same exact thing. Brought it up.
And the offense isn't an issue. Can we get in a defensive identity? And here to start, a good job with deflections. They've had three already to start here, showing a lot of activity defensively.
Randall takes it inside and scores first back games for him, averaging 19 a game for the Wolves. On top, Jalen Pickett, who's a rookie. And Jokic got the screen into Gobert.
Can Gobert guard him well enough to not break down your defense, right? Because his passing is what can kill you more than anything. Another turnover here by the Denver.
Against this team.
How about those last two wins this season by Minnesota? Between offensive rebound points and points off turnovers, over 40 a game. That is just not a recipe for success if you're Denver.
Jokic working
this season as well.
Edwards taking a three, and he's the second leading three-point shot man in the NBA in terms of makes. Here comes Gordon, still getting his footing, and works hard down that base.
A great compliment to Jokic.
Randall trying to take it inside. Jokic is there. It was tipped on the play by Watson. Now here comes the rookie Pickett. Cutting, driving, slamming. What a play!
Won in 2023. Minnesota, of course, won last year. When you look at what Anthony Edwards does against this Denver Nuggets team this year, he's averaging over 30 points, over 6 assists, and shooting 50% from the field and 44 from behind the arc.
What a block by Pickett inside. And they go the other way, and Gordon has it. He's working on Randall. Denver has gotten 7 from Gordon, 5 from Jokic, and they're a perfect 6 of 6 to start the game. Conley down low. Pickett will chase on the wing. Randall inside Gobert. Like Jermaine, but he is basically a rookie in feel because of his limited time. And Michaels,
you know, he's one of those guys not going to make a lot of mistakes, can shoot the three ball. That's going to be the first miss here by the Nuggets. But yeah, they've gotten great play here to start this game from that starting five.
On the fly, off the glass, McDaniels, and picked up by Gordon. Pickett is underneath, but driving inside is Peyton Watson.
Backboard, which has been an issue against the Timberwolves for the Nuggets, and then getting out in transition.
It's Conley for three, and he has been knocking those down with regularity, but he's short there. And Jokic the other way, the third leading scorer going inside. Brown wasn't there, pass a little low, Edwards the other way. The stutter step in traffic, he'll put up one, and it pitches. We're talking about this earlier. They know, and the tip-in try by Gobert and a rebound by Jokic. Minnesota really gets up for these games. Brown got it.
Most about him, Kevin, is that he is a winner. And I spoke with Christian before the game, and I asked him to detail that. He said he won 3 state championships in high school. Of course, he won the national championship at Kansas. He said potentially we could have won 2. He counted that COVID year as a potential another championship. And I asked him why. He said it's because he makes good decisions. He makes sure he surrounds himself around the right people.
And their numbers aren't very good.
No, they've been, listen, that's probably why they're nowhere near the 1 seed right now. It's been the
battles between these teams in the playoffs. Jokic will put up a 3. Wolves beat this team in the playoffs. Conley, a runner, overshoots it all. I think he was throwing an alley-oop up there. Watson, and up it goes. Gordon will slam.
The Nuggets will carve you up, and that's what they're doing here to start.
Edwards hard to the rack, hits the deck. Brown's got the ball. Nuggets at home, 25-12.
For on both sides of the ball.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker's checked in for the Wolves. He's got the ball right now. At the screen, Jalen Clark. And they go inside, and Clark gets two.
And Clark is also a young man, brings a great level of physicality to the game. Terrific intensity. This entire Timberwolves team, I think that's one of their differences. They do play with more of an edge and a little more physicality than we saw from last year's unit.
Boy, in with authority. Watson will charge. Brown's got the offensive rebound. One to fire. Gordon will get it off. It's a shot clock violation. Detroit Sunday by 19 after trailing by 16 in the game. And a beautiful shot out, only 26%, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they're going to need his shooting, especially here tonight, being shorthanded.
Brown, three.
Physical as I've seen.
Westbrook and back to Nikola for three. Hits a second one tonight.
Yeah, drawing two and then kicking it out, and with Gobert, he's not going to have the fleet of foot to be able to rotate back out.
As they're trying to work their way back. Big one with the Golden State Warriors taking on the Lakers. Jokic, Westbrook, the faking of the three, kicking on the wing, back into Brown, shot clock at 5. 4 to play in the first. Jokic, he's second in assists. He's second.
It's hard to fathom it in the MVPs. To come back this
better. He's worked on that. Asked Michael Malone before the game as he was going down the roster. He said Jokic, he has watched his three-point shooting evolve. Jokic said, how can I get better? Can I shoot threes? And Malone said yes. Edwards triple as he puts it. Three-point shots made. It's Westbrook. 3.5 in the first. Jokic met by Gobert, who is fouled. Jokic, an 80% free throw shooter. Make every
field, 40% from behind the arc and 80% from the free throw line. The first to do it was Chris Mullin.
Isn't that amazing? 55, 40, and 80. Just for a guy that position, Randall will take it in. Edwards outside. He'll put up a three. It's a rebound for Alexander Walker. He'll put up a three. Jokic the close. Rebound, Christian Brown. He's got 4 already.
And the thing that's so incredible about those Jokic numbers, he's a center.
Yes.
You know, generally those are things that wing players, perimeter players do.
Jokic, couple of early fouls. And Jokic has the last 9 Nugget points.
Yeah, and listen, we talked about it offensively. They are a juggernaut. But this is where they have been making a difference in this one.
Watson again knocks it away. Randall an open 3. He knocks it down. Josh Minot is checked in for the Wolves. And again, the Wolves tonight without DiVincenzo and Naz Reid suspended for a game. Watson down low. On top, Najee is in. Zeke, Pickett back in. 3. Westbrook, no. And the rebound gobbled up by Randall, the former Knick and Pelican and Laker. The ball rotation, and in the corner, it's a 3 by...
All of a sudden now, the Timberwolves starting to find a rhythm offensively.
Well, they don't blink, and they know this team well, and vice versa. Westbrook, Jokic from 15, fouled, telling us that it really is our first and second quarter defense, which has not been great. Second half, we have tightened the screws a little bit. Well, they're holding Minnesota to 33% in this first half.
Yeah, only 21
so far.
Only 21 points here in this first quarter, so they have done what they wanted to defensively.
Edwards, the bump into Watson, the feed inside, caught by McDaniels there to clean the glass. The other way for the Wolves, cross-court Randall into Jokic, trailing Edwards. Nice ball rotation, Randall outside for 3. They'll work it around here. They got Westbrook on top, weaving through traffic, and the fadeaway is off the glass and through.
It's going to be really important, this group now, for Westbrook and Gordon to kind of set the tone offensively. And how about Westbrook there with the denial? on Gobert.
Hunter Tyson is checked in for the first time. Proud.
Concerns offensively, get out in transition and get shots at the rim.
Minot was in there with a whistle. Oh, who we are. We know what we've got to be, but we have a very good feel of what our DNA is.
Yeah, and I think you know, after the huge trade with Karl Anthony Towns and Randall, it does take some time because those guys have distinctly different games.
Wow, Parrish shooting in. Nice play, Josh Minot.
And we talked about it, that offensive rebound. He saw the last 3 minutes of that first quarter where Minnesota was starting to have an impact there on second chance opportunities.
They got Minot out on Westbrook. Alexander Walker. Oh, boy, they just about sledgehammered it in with Jordan in there. Gobert was defending. Alexander Walker the other way with the three. Rebound, Gobert.
And that level of intensity they showed that first 8 minutes or so in that first quarter, and starting to hit a little bit of a lull here in this one.
Westbrook tried to finagle it up. Alexander Walker on the fly. The back pedal look at a three, and in the corner, Minot triple. Got it. He's hit a couple.
Active here for the Timberwolves.
Josh Minot's out of Memphis. Fourth year in the NBA. Jordan on top. Will throw in the corner. Minot can't get it. Gordon's got the ball. Picking him up will be McDaniels, whose defense is just stellar. Bumping, grinding in. Boy, a lot of congestion in the NBA.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily surprising with Gobert back there, but they've gotten better as the season's gone on as well. And even though they are also shorthanded, they're getting great production here from that second unit.
Conley, look at him weave. And out tonight. Denver tonight, Brooklyn, Philly, Milwaukee, and Memphis. Long shot, it's short. It's caught by Westbrook, ahead to Gordon. DeAndre Jordan play in the middle. Gordon across the lane. Westbrook unleashing a three. Rebound pulled down by Alexander Walker. Right into the defense.
Him to play downhill and then controlling that defense.
It's Westbrook with the ball. Tyson with the screen. Up high for Jordan. Deflected by the Wolves defense. Grabbed by Gobert. Down court McDaniels. Retaken there. Hunter Tyson's got it. Down court Westbrook. Here comes Jordan. They'll finish that time.
How about the defense there by Hunter Tyson to force that turnover on that 3-on-1.
That was deflected by Westbrook. Gone 36 and 18.
Yeah, they've been playing really good basketball, and sometimes in spite of the defense.
Right. Randall rattles one in from three.
He's not Karl Anthony Towns, and his numbers are down with the Timberwolves, but I don't feel like his impact is because of his ability to play make, and now starting to figure out how to play alongside Gobert at that 4 position.
First lead for the Wolves. Gordon proud. That was set up on a beautiful try.
That ball into the paint of this Timberwolves defense.
Minnesota's first lead is now gone. Denver by 1. Randall at 3. It's picked up by DeAndre Jordan. Look who that quick release.
We don't run anything for him, but his energy and activity just creates opportunities.
Conley with the 3 and another miss. Like we said, he's been well over 50% since January. There's a
challenge.
Randall making a move. Jokic is in. Nice defense inside, provided by Watson. Gordon at the other end. Clock at 10. Randall on the perimeter. Jokic and the switching on defense all over the place for Denver. Edwards tries to carve inside. Ball almost knocked away. Now the 3. No. Rebound. Gobert slams in. The Alexander.
Turning into a really good offense right now for the Timberwolves as they are starting to impose their will on that offensive glass.
Aaron Gordon. Here is Jokic. Brown. They got Pickett in there and Watson. 3. Jokic. Wow.
What a weapon. And now hitting the 3 at the rate he is. It can be intimidating.
19 points in a quarter and a half. Edwards 3 at the other end. Leaping rebound by Gordon. He's got 4. Timberwolves eliminated the Nuggets last season in the second round of the playoffs. They may meet again in these playoffs. Wheeling is Gordon, pushed, kicks, Brown, shot clock, 4, defense, Conley, poked it away. Alexander Walker will take it, Pickett is there. Alexander Walker, 78%. Against Detroit Sunday, had 11 points.
I might need to grab a few of those.
I knew you'd come up with a nice spin on that read. Brown, the rebound for the Nuggets. First time they've met since mid-March when Minnesota won by 20. Inside, pulling the trigger, getting it in. Watson, and he's got 6.
Yeah, that was a terrific finish there over Gobert.
Dillingham is in. He finds Randall. Look at the series of moves to try to get free. Jokic had a hand on it. Randall vacuums it in. He'll work through traffic. He'll kick on the wing.
Edwards on that cut.
In the offensive rebounding category, Minnesota 9-1. Under 4 to go in the second quarter. Jokic and Gobert. We've seen him go head-to-head often. Jokic will now drive on the big man for the Wolves. Jokic with 21.
That is just incredible.
Edwards with 5. He gives to Randall. He's got 11. Randall's 11, the only double-figure scoring for the Minnesota Timberwolves on the wing. Dillingham out of Kentucky will make a move. Jets. Alexander Walker will throw one up. Trying to beat the buzzer. Jokic crits the rebound. He's got 6. And Brown. He was stripped of the ball. Alexander Walker on the side. Dillingham 3. No. It's picked up by Pickett. 3 on 2. Numbers there to the rack. Jalen Pickett.
That was just a really nice, patient possession there by Pickett in transition.
Denver on a 9-1 run. Alexander Walker, 2.5 in the half. Watson is on him. He'll set. Screen Gobert. 3 is down the hatch.
I'll tell you what, he's playing with tremendous confidence and really been a difference maker defensively as well.
Denver, 3rd highest scoring team in the NBA. Watson and Edwards. Shot clock at 7. Jokic. Look at, they got the smaller Dillingham on him. You need 2 Dillinghams for 1 Jokic to go inside. And ball, the former SEC 6th man of the year at Kentucky. Randall. Pickett is on him. Shot clock is down to 6. Randall has got a terrific handle and kicks it back. Edwards a 3. Rebound Brown. He knows one speed. Jokic cut, got the feed, knocked away inside. Great defense there by Alexander Walker. Randall zigs and zags and drives. No! And cut.
Offensive rebound opportunity there for Gobert.
How can't you love this game? Jokic inside, bobbling out. Edwards the rebound.
You said it earlier, the intensity. This is definitely giving you a playoff vibe.
Edwards will wheel in the corner. It's a 3. Golden State who won. And so that means that the Wolves are down by 1 full game as they try to crack the top 6. It's Jokic right off the bat on the wing. Watson with a 3. And a rebound by Gobert. The Denver Nuggets are 2 games in back of number 2 Houston. A half-game lead on number 4 LA. Lakers take on Golden State on TNT on Thursday. Here.
Yes, I spoke with the Minnesota Timberwolves did. He said they want to clean up the ball handling. They're short-handed, so they have to keep running the basketball. 23 fast break points in the first half is great. He doesn't think he'll get to 46, but he does want them to keep on running.
Steph, we thank you. Gordon will wheel, crashing inside into Randall. Jokic spinning, shooting, scoring.
Was doing that guard. You saw with Dillingham in the first half. They're trying to attack his dribble.
Conley will penetrate, finding Gobert. She'll bring it up. Again, no Michael Porter Jr. Family reasons, not.
Floater. Impressive.
Jokic from the gap, a big one, Golden State and the LA Lakers. NBA, go to NBA.com or visit the new and improved NBA app. Conley to Randall, a fake, a drive, and a feed to Gobert, who is just looming right.
And doing a great job of not allowing Jokic to defend him there. They're going to get a back.
The Randall's handle is pretty doggone good.
Yeah, much better at playmaking. You know, doesn't give you the three-point shooting and some of the other things, but I think his compliment is that playmaking. I really think that adds so much to what this team can do offensively.
Jokic, pick it three. Rebound Gobert. And he has nabbed 9. Edwards. Brown will meet. Tough pass. Saved by Conley. Game. Play harder, they said. Exactly said that.
And he even acknowledged, you know, it's definitely becoming that because the fact they've faced each other the last few postseasons. And the potential is there that it could happen again this upcoming postseason.
Gordon the miss. Here comes Edwards. The stutter step. He'll kick to Conley in the corner of 3. No. Miss right there. And then driving inside. McDaniels trying to follow. Ball was knocked away. Gordon. Jokic. Corner. Pickett. 3. Good.
Defense at the rim and then making them pay in transition with a triple.
Conley with a triple at the other end.
Late for the Timberwolves.
Now 1 of 5. By Conley. He steers the ship. Gordon will crash into Gobert and miss. Brown retrieves. Randall almost knocked it away. Jokic cross court. Gordon saved the ball. Loose and picked up. Watson a floater on the fly. Short. Jokic got it. Him and assists. And those aren't 2K numbers. Those are lit.
I love that. And you know what?
By the way, we're recording 2K26 right now.
We are in the process of doing. He is kind of playing 2K with the game of basketball.
I know it.
With all that he's doing, his numbers look very 2K-ish.
He's got 28. Edwards on the perimeter. McDaniels setting a screen. Pickett will converge. In the corner, it's Conley. Back to McDaniels. Watson in the way and off balance. He got the roll.
Which puts them in rotation.
Christian Brown. Oh, he'll accelerate and kick. It's back on top and Watson a 3. Rebound Jokic. Gobert there behind the back. Sneaks one.
And he's one of those guys, he's so easy to play with because if you're open, he's going to find you.
Edwards on top. Shot clock at 9. Watson in the way. McDaniels will drive into Gordon.
And again, they're doing it. They're having to load to Edwards. And while he hadn't shot it well, he's making a lot of good plays to create advantages for his teammates.
Backpedaling. Brown 3. Edwards the rebound. Timberwolves won 5.
Where he wouldn't have to dictate or facilitate everything, not having him, putting a lot more pressure on him to do everything.
Nice play by Randall. And he now has 13. Gets that 10-footer to drop. Wolves by 4. It is their biggest lead tonight. Jokic and his patience. On top, Brown. Conley will converge. Jokic the screen. Shot clock at 1. Brown the 3. It's picked up by Pickett. Brown, corner, Watson, triple. Saved by Brown. Another offensive rebound. Pickett. Jokic surrounded. Brown on the perimeter. Driving hard.
How about that? Giving the Timberwolves a little bit of their own medicine there, getting 2 offensive rebounds there for a much-needed basket.
Brown's got 13 points and 9 rebounds. It's Edwards free to fire on the 16-footer. Pickett the rebound. Jalen Pickett. Backpedaling into the veteran Conley, who pokes it away. Doubled by Gobert. Jokic is free and a three.
That's a breakdown there by Randall. You gotta beat Lord knowing they don't have as many weapons offensively. You don't want their best player to beat you.
Jokic with 31. Jokic had 16 early on in the first quarter. On Sunday, 19 points, 25 rebounds. Just amazing. When he's healthy and whole, this is a different Minnesota team.
They really are. And you're seeing it's about them being able to control the paint. And that's really what's been the game. But Randall,
make a move. Hard screen. Randall, who picked by 16. 11 lead changes. 6 ties. Westbrook accelerates. Randall the rebound. And he'll run. It's McDaniels. Edwards makes a move. Wolves on the road. 20-16. Coming in as a 7 seed. Edwards flies inside.
Yeah, if you're the Timberwolves, you want to see more attack mode from Anthony Edwards and not just settling for jump shots.
Minot is on Gordon. Aaron Gordon. A career year scoring. These reelers are great.
So that possession's an example, right? Jokic doesn't have to touch it. He can just stand there and kind of rest. And Aaron Gordon able to go and convert.
And you get pockets of rest anytime you can get him.
Because they're putting him, if you notice, they're attacking him almost every possession, putting him in the pick and roll or whatnot.
What a break for the Nuggets. 8. Aiden Watson at the line from UCLA, and the rebound by Minot. Wolves by 1, approaching 3 to play in the third. Edwards a quiet night with 9. Randall is screened, switch on defense. Najee is out there off the bench and defending. Alexander Walker on the fly.
So that's an example again where he makes the pass at the right time. It creates an opportunity or an advantage for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and he's able to convert.
It's Pickett driving into the taller Minot, who is off balance for the drive and the basket.
Pickett is strong, but I think Minot might have flopped a little bit on that one.
2.5 in the third. It's Jalen Pickett. Defense on him, Jalen Clark. Minot is on Westbrook. Stolen by Randall, he'll sail in. And the lead.
Knowing what was coming off that set.
Westbrook at the line, 64% free throw shooter. He had been under 50% from the floor 8 straight games before he's got 3, and he's won a 7.
They've done a really good job of just limiting his paint touches.
Alexander Walker hit the deck. 18 points. He averages 9. Their biggest lead tonight, coming back from 16 and a 20-point turnaround. Alexander Walker from 3 of 6. Westbrook climbs the ladder. That is a problem. Randall wide open. Minot. Somebody forgot to get him.
Offense, a nice little flex cut on the baseline.
Westbrook. Stroth has been out a month.
Yeah, it's tough to for that Western Conference. You want to have a better sense and feel. And it's hard to get that when you've got guys in and out of your lineup.
Edwards to Randall. Randall trying to go in. Clark tried to punch it. Grabs the offensive rebound for the Wolves. They'll reset. Randall on top. Jokic will meet. Randall drives and bullies his way for 2.
They're about Randall.
Jokic on the fly. No.
Yeah.
Conley is in, and with the ball, Pickett in the way. Alexander Walker with a 3. He's knocked down 3 of them. It's picked up by Gordon. Here comes Jokic and the speed merchant Westbrook, and back to Jokic.
If you can play good defense and get out in transition.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. It ends up on the side, and that is a 3, and that is off by Clark. .35 for Jokic. Brown's got 13. Jokic diving.
Getting him something easy for a change.
McDaniels going inside, looking for Gobert. Steal by Jokic. Gordon puts up a three. Pickett is there. Lurching ahead. Shot clock at 7. McDaniels and Westbrook. Jokic rebound. Randall is in. Gordon with the ball. Randall will defend. Pickett on top. Met by Conley. Screen by Jokic. A three by Jokic.
Beautifully by the Nuggets. Played poorly defensively there by the Timberwolves and Gobert.
Nice ball rotation. Conley thought three. Jokic twice last year in the playoffs. 5 in a row. Edwards flying the ball out of. Edwards the inbound. Gobert. Edwards. It's a three. He's 1 of 8 from 3. Conley gets the offensive rebound. Randall on top. Brown in the way. He'll go up on the drive and get it to roll in. Randall has got 19 for Minnesota.
And that offensive rebound there again. A dagger for the Nuggets.
Pickett got a screen. Into Gordon. Pick and roll. And a foul. To wear number 50, but he wears number 32. Dealing with that great loss in his personal life.
Yeah, the physical and mental pain that young man has had to go through. Always challenging, but he has been resilient and has definitely been focused here of late for the Nuggets.
Pickett is on Randall. Intercepted by Brown on the pass. Christian Brown. Jokic ahead. Inside Westbrook. The playoffs. Memphis lost tonight. Memphis is 6. Golden State leapfrogged them. They're now number 5. Jokic will take it inside, looking for Gordon. Shot clock is at 5. Pickett on top. He'll have to launch. 3 to fire. His 3 no. Offensive rebound, Brown. Conley is on Jokic. Held inside Pickett.
Come out here with tremendous fight in the fourth quarter.
5 assists from Nikola Jokic. Jokic comes out on Randall. In the corner, Conley 3 no. Leaping rebound by Westbrook. Nuggets on the move. Into Brown.
And allowing him to create some separation.
Here come the Wolves. Under 8 to go. It's Edwards on the wing. Gordon will defend. Shot clock at 7. It's a Conley 3. Finally it will go.
And that was a much.
Pickett through traffic. Gordon underneath. Gobert was faked out.
Defense up. They went with Randall on Jokic there, and it was just a great read by Denver to catch Gobert sleeping.
Alexander Walker 3. Gordon with the rebound for Denver. Underneath, Brown to Jokic. 10th pointer has gone 8 of 9.
You're the Timberwolves. You got to figure out a way for Anthony Edwards to get going. Your best player's got to have much more of an impact here if you want a chance.
Edwards a 3. Got it. Edwards will make only
way to get going.
Jokic has played 36 minutes. Pickett, corner, Brown 3. With a Minnesota rebound by Edwards. Ahead it goes to Randall. Daniels comes in for Conley. Watson comes in for Pickett. Randall will work on Jokic. What a total move by Edwards. And a nice finish by Gobert.
He's having an impact on this game down the stretch.
5 fouls. Jokic at the line tonight. Wolves are shorthanded. Nuggets without 2 starters. Edwards to Gobert. He ends up there for the Wolves. Another double-double for him. His 32nd of the season. We'll be in Los Angeles for that Denver Laker game Thursday on TNT. Gobert at the line.
You know, they've got to go back to Gobert now because of the 5 fouls on Randall.
Denver is shooting 55% tonight. Brown, 3. Edwards to Randall, and Randall will uncork a triple. Julius Randall puts it in and give him 22. Westbrook. And he got a terrific feed on the perimeter from Jokic.
Yeah, that double, they allowed for Jokic to see it.
Shooter, 3 of 5 tonight. 15 coming off the month. Went 11-3 in that month. 4-1 on the road. Brown, Gordon, 3. It's a rebound by Edwards. Bulls down by 5. Plenty of time. And they have been explosive at times tonight. Looking for Gobert. They got a fence in front. Edwards will dance. Kick it on the wing. Plenty of time. Randall into Brown. Corkscrews for 2.
Pretty to expect. He has been playing his best basketball really of the season here of late for the Timberwolves.
Minnesota on this run, 5 of 6 from the floor. Westbrook accelerates and kicks. Jokic with 44. Brown will maneuver. Shot clock at 2 in the 4th. Jokic and Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Jokic. Edwards the leaping rebound. There's the screen. Edwards will set. Watson in front. The crossover, the drive, and the finish. And the finish. 17.
He's got another level athletically there. Gets to the launching pad, just elevates over the defense.
Westbrook will survey. Setting a screen on 2. Jokic gets the 3 wide and drives. Ricks is 3 of 9 from the field.
Let's see how they play the pick and roll with Edwards.
Edwards. Jokic patrolling the perimeter now. Gordon. This could tie it from Edwards. Got it. Got it. What a way up.
Making plays down the stretch.
10 in the quarter for Edwards. Jokic on top, and they blitz him. Gordon with the 3 from the side. Rebound, fought for, crap by Randall. In the middle for Edwards. Another 3. Oh! The Wolves by 3.
Keep in mind, 5 fouls on both Gobert and Edwards.
Jokic to the hole. Jokic. Edwards. Jokic on the perimeter. 3. Edwards. No. Rebound. Fought for. Picked up. Gobert. Stripped. Gordon. And a whistle at the other end. A whistle. Jokic picked up the foul. This game has had all the intensity of the last 2 playoff series that these 2 teams have met in over the last 2 years.
And it's looking like it's going to come down to the last possession as well.
In the corner, Brown 3, no! Rebound Gobert!
He doesn't make it, but the willingness to take it, he's going to have to take that shot, especially with this group being shorthanded.
It's Edwards with it. Driving. Randall's got the ball. Shot clock at 5. Jokic in front. Driving Randall. Kicking McDaniels. 3. No. Rebound. It's
to run that down and not allow the Timberwolves to get possession.
It's Gordon. Under a minute to go. Here's a three. Gobert's got the rebound. Again, Jokic comes out there with Watson. Look at the speed of Edwards, the guile, and the
coverage if they go DHO or pick and roll action with Jokic.
Brown. Plenty of time. 5-second difference. Game clock, shot clock for the tie. No foul. An 83% free throw shooter with 47 points. In a game that has had all the markings of a postseason game. Westbrook in the way. Edwards to Randall. Randall, step back three. And we've got overtime.
With Randall and Jokic having 5 fouls.
Westbrook lost the ball. He'll retrieve.
That's double dribble. Yeah,
sure. Edwards. Gordon is there. Conley. And McDaniels across the lane. Retrieves it. Shot clock is at 4. Edwards, 20-footer. Bucket.
To get that opportunity for Edwards.
Gordon and McDaniels. Gordon's got 18. Jokic with it. Westbrook off the baseline. Into Gordon. Stripped to the at the stripe. 80%er.
So do you try to attack Jokic? I would try to make sure we incorporate him in whatever we do and potentially pick up that 6th foul.
Minute gone in overtime. Long three. Edwards, no. Tip in. Good.
I was shocked by the shot, but then Daniel bails him out there.
Jokic. Couple tries. Gordon's got it.
To attack that offensive glass.
And at the line, 4 of 5. And now 21 in a one-point game. Conley. It's McDaniels to Conley. Single digits on the shot clock. Outside Randall. Sets and drives into Gordon. Got it. 26 for Julius Randle.
He's been terrific, really, on both ends here tonight.
Jokic will control. Randall is there. The twirling Jokic. A tough shot. Got it. What a play. Third time Jokic has scored 50 points. Fourth if you include the playoffs. Edwards on top. They blitz him with 2. Conley on the side. Alexander Walker a 3.
Opportunities weak side, and Edwards, they're going to get wet in creating those corner threes.
Edwards and Watson. Edwards for 2. Wow. And they're shooting 47%. Denver is shooting 53% for the game.
And they've also taken 23 more shots.
Oh, knocked away. Each team a foul to give. Under 2 to go in overtime. Underneath, a lot of congestion. Watson can't get it. Heavily defended. McDaniels and Edwards were there. Edwards again met by 2 defending Nuggets. Edwards with 27. Step back. He's on the line. Missed it all on the long shot. It was a long 2. Gordon will take it. Sets up. Jokic, 3. 54 points for Jokic.
And you talked about not having any turnovers. That last shot by Anthony Edwards, in essence, was a turnover. A really bad decision on that ball.
Alexander Walker loses the ball. McDaniels vacuums it in. Shot clock at 2. Randall cutting. Edwards dives. Oh, he puts it in. Flying inside. Anthony Edwards with 29. Gordon the other way. 3 is in. Edwards doubled. It's a 3. Alexander Walker can't get it. Denver down by 2 the other way. Half-minute to go. Jokic for the tie. No! Oh, a big rebound inside Randall. Off to Edwards. Cross court. Wild pass. Brown steals. Gordon on top. Westbrook on the side. And by 2. Just under 13 seconds in overtime. Alexander Walker's on the ball. Jokic has got it. Edwards has got Jokic. Jokic in for the tie. Timeout, Minnesota. Conley waiting. Edwards got free. Westbrook is on him. Doubled by Brown. Randall again on the side. It's a shot to win. Overton did none for Minnesota. Jokic playing with 5 fouls on a 56-point Jokic scoring night. Gordon has got 24. Jokic and Randall. Second overtime. Brown up top. Conley's on him. Shot clock at 7. Jokic into Randall. A memorable game with 58 points. Edwards, Conley, Randall. Conley's got it. Watson on him. Alexander Walker. McDaniels gets it back to Alexander Walker. Corner 3, good!
Are delivering here tonight.
They double Jokic, they're inside. 28-36. Tied at 128. Second overtime. Watson is on Randall. Randall will make a move. In the corner, Conley 3. Good! Soda, Jokic, Westbrook, Brown. Inside, Jokic to Westbrook, who cut so well, knifing his way for 2.
That was a big-time cut and finish by Westbrook.
Randall again. Pass was almost picked off. Edwards ends up with it. Shot clock at 3. He's triple teamed. Edwards fires. And he's way off. Westbrook caught the ball. Under 3 to go. Ahead to Gordon. Into trap.
Oftentimes so important because it also allows you to set your defense.
Randall's got 26. Gordon is on him. Randall using that physical style with a twirling shot. Westbrook corrals the loose ball. Jokic with 58 points the other way. Jokic has not sat since the first half. Jokic doubled. Brown. Shot clock at 7 for Denver. Brown got the screen. Inside.
Down and Minnesota now got to do a better job of making sure they get a high quality shot.
Chance of MVP. Shot clock is at 7. Doubled again, Edwards. McDaniels will try down low and get it to go.
A much needed basket there by the Timberwolves.
It's Jokic, 60 points. Brown, Jokic, Randall is on him. Into Randall, shoving, inbound, 6 to fire. Jokic a 3. Rebound inside, Randall. It's Edwards, down by 1. Edwards over Jokic and down. Have got a 1-point lead. 34, Anthony Edwards. Here comes Westbrook. Approaching a minute to go in the second overtime. Brown. Jokic has had the foul to give, and that's why it's a inbound off the side. Brown to Westbrook, and now to Jokic. Shot clock at 7. Randall defends. Gordon a 3. Big time. Conley's got the ball. Watson in the way. Edwards on the wing, blitzing him. Alexander Walker with a 3.
And that was the double we're talking about. When they double on that short 17 there, it creates a much better opportunity for the offense. Great execution by the Timberwolves.
Jokic, Westbrook for the lead. No, fouled the lead. They miss. Minnesota's got it with the whistle. 60 points. Denver's got the lead. Conley to Anthony Edwards. Gordon is there, and he threw it away. It's a turnover. 2-on-1. Brown, Westbrook. No. Rebound Alexander Walker. Final seconds. Here we go. Conley the other way. Edwards looks at the clock. Drives. Feeds. Forwards.
Foul on the three-point shot.
To tie for the lead. Wolves are going to win it in a tremendous win on